We want every side to come together to attempt to take down the 100 side.
Man, they gotta
We want
understand,
all the
Wack.
smoke.
We go off the content.
Three, two, one. Hey there, welcome back to the channel where we keep it real. No capping. I'm your host, bringing you nothing but straight fire and authenticity. Today, we're diving into 12 rooms that I got to promote. The 100 ENT showroom, hosted by Big Wack100. The Beehive room. Love and R&B room, hosted by the queen of the 100 side, R&B. No room for the weak. No mercy room. Spin the block room. 100 ENT Jailbreak Squad room. 100 ENT South room. Petty Betty and Toxic Tanya room. Dangerous Minds room, hosted by Beast. Good Burger, hosted by Pitbull. Sleepless in LA, and many more. If you want to get closer or you want to be a part of the show, go to Clubhouse, follow one of these rooms, or you look for a room titled with Wack100. These particular videos all made possible by the one and only Wack100. Get ready to vibe with me as we explore the hardest topics that need some real recognition in the streets. Let's jump right into it and show some love to this channel by hitting the like and or subscribe button. So, without further ado, hold it down. One mic on Wack.
Certain amount of certain speed.
There you go. That's the one right there. If anyone got audio.
You know I had to throw one out that way. Yeah, the Testament War. Oh shit.
You driving that truck in Texas, you better not even think about having a governor. Them doing like 100 in them trucks.
Yeah, what do they got the speed limit up there? 80 miles? Or is it 75?
70, 75, one of them.
Yeah, be hauling ass. I used
Shit,
to be
it's an
running
open
from
road.
Dallas to I used to be running from Houston to Dallas and Dallas back. Because on the 45, they'll put your truck off the road.
Yeah, I be hating downtown Houston and in Dallas, man. It's like they got them Toyotas and Nissans. They treat them like sports cars, man. They just swivel one line after the other. I'm like, damn, you can't even get on the right or left because they just coming right by you. You know what I'm saying?
And if you miss your turn in Texas, you got to go all the way around because it ain't no U-turns in there.
Hey, you ain't lying, especially out there in Dallas. Miss that exit, you are fucked.
Hey man, we can't drive in Houston, man. Only a certain few people know how to drive in Houston.
Yo, don't
Everybody
get off.
else trash.
Them residentials, they don't even got no curbs, sidewalks, and everything. Your ass end up in one of them little ditches, trying to turn left or right on one of the boy over there. Remember, I
Yeah, and it
got
be
off
rushed.
at the wrong at the port and was in the little
Yeah.
residential. I was like, oh hell no.
Man, I used to
That's on
run
the east side.
the Port, Pasadena, all that shit. That was my spot down there. Barber's Cut. And what's the other port over there? Bayview. Bayport. Yeah.
Yeah, I got off. I said, nigga, ain't no making no lefts or no rights. Where niggas supposed to turn at? They ain't got sidewalks. It's like, no, I don't know what the it is. Like a little ditch. No. Nigga just had to keep driving until I found the spot to turn. It was up.
Yeah, because if you hit that soft dirt, it's going to be a bad day.
What you mean keep driving till you find a spot to turn?
Because it's like, I think I might have got off. I might have been in like, I don't know, wherever it is, that little city by that port, by the port. So it's like when you got off
Jacinto City.
and you come through it and you like, all right, ordinarily I'd have just made a left or a right and then I'd have just came back around, you know what I mean, and got back on the freeway. But when you looking to make the right, it's no sidewalk. It's a ditch. So if I'd have tried to make a right, my trailer tires would have ended up in the ditch. So I just had to keep driving straight
That's like a
until,
mountain.
until I got to somewhere I could pull into, or it was wide enough for me to turn left or right.
That's like
Yeah,
a mountain type shit.
yeah. Like it's some of these places wasn't designed or built for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Or back in them days, diesels was way smaller. You know what I mean?
Cab
So
overs and shit.
yeah, I mean not even that. They was just like really like what we consider a dually was a diesel back then. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying? Way back in them days.
yeah.
That's just like out here in California. Nigga, you ever go to like the Hollywood Hills or the mountains between the Laurel Canyon and Coldwater Canyon?
Oh, yeah.
That
It's
shit wasn't
tight
built
as a
for,
bitch
yeah,
up
that wasn't. And what tripped me out was the cars was way bigger back then. I don't know what the they was thinking.
Oh yeah, cause them hoes are tight as right now. It was hard for us to get through the little shit, the little
Yeah.
mountain shit.
I'm like, my nigga, what the was they thinking? Like, and cars back then was big, way bigger than.
and niggas want to always try to go get a spot up in the Hollywood Hills. I don't even know why
I
people
don't
want to
know
go
what's
up
wrong
there
with
for.
them niggas. That's a murder. I tell a nigga that's a murder
Them
location.
niggas that want to go on Hollywood Hood, they don't go up the mountain. They don't go up to where with the deep slope like what talking about. They just go low. They go to where they don't gotta go through the steeps of the mountain and all that shit.
Yeah, but back then you used to have to route your own way. Like they didn't even have GPSs or anything. You'd have to look at it, look through a book, and just have your CB radio on you all the time, just to kind of, in case you.
I'm gonna go, yeah. But if I have to get off and go through back roads, I ain't taking no map.
But my thing is, you don't have an option. Back in the days, you never had an option for a back road. It was either the map or nothing at
Yeah,
all because you
back in
didn't
the
have a
day, only thing
GPS
a
later
nigga
to
had
tell
was a
you
Thomas
anything.
guy. Well, we
Yeah, so
got
what
our
I'm asking you
McNally.
is, would you be able to make it with just the map? How do you feel
Yeah,
like
well,
you would
that's
be
where
able
I
to make
come
it
from.
with just the map?
Yeah, I come from the McNally days, where all you had was a big ass laminated map.
Yeah.
Wasn't no motherfucking shit on no phones and none of that shit.
Right. You got to use just that map,
All
that
a
big
nigga had
paper
was the
that you
map.
rip out. Yeah,
I wonder
And
if
I
they
think,
even still sell them shits at the truck stop. It's called a McNally's.
they still
yeah, they
do.
got them. Big old
I ain't
books. But yeah,
remember the
Wack
fuck.
would definitely be the right person to ask because he was
Yeah, I
around and
mean
done
that's what
things.
I
I wasn't.
come
So
from the
that's the
McNally's.
question. That's my question. Do y'all feel like y'all can still make it using the map? Because a lot of y'all use the GPS and y'all damn near to depend on this GPS in a very strong way. How would you feel if you had to use just that paper map that you whip out and you got to go off that paper map?
Well, see, we use paper, the McNally's and the Thomas Guide. The Thomas Guide was when we got local to see the little streets. The McNally's got you across the United States, all the highways and shit, back roads
Talking
and
about the
shit.
difference in the map.
Yeah, it's two of them. The Thomas Guide. So like if the McNally's will show you back roads, all the major
Oh,
highways,
okay, okay, okay,
interstates.
okay.
So if you got to California, right,
Hmm.
and you had to go to a certain place in Long Beach, that McNally's probably ain't gonna show you them little streets. So you go to your Thomas Guide, and then that show you all the
The back
breakdown of the city
roads,
you
all
gotta
the
go
little
to.
side roads and shit.
Yeah. But it was definitely different. That's just like a driver now. They only we had to learn how to drive with a stick shift. These niggas got automatic. That's a lot different. Learning how to back and do certain shit. Just the fact of going up a hill and down a hill, you
There's a
lose
lot
all
on the
that
stick shift.
You lose all that training.
They got that A on their license, Wack.
Yeah, you don't even
Everybody don't. Everybody don't got the L on their license now.
No,
know
what
how to
I'm
go
saying
up a
is
hill and down a hill.
you got
In a
that automatic restriction. That's
Yeah.
when you
oh,
got
that's
that
what that
A on
is.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what
automatic
that A
restriction.
is. You got a class AA, you got an automatica. They got that
Oh,
automatic restriction. So
So you a truck driver that's talking, you a truck driver?
yeah,
So how do you feel about the whole being able to reading a regular map, like if your GPS telling you where you need to go, or having to actually read a regular map from, United States map?
I mean, I've been driving for 15 years, so I could read a map. You know what I'm
But see,
saying?
that's just like asking a motherfucker, how do you feel about having air conditioning in your truck and not having air conditioning in your truck?
No,
They
not
gonna say,
necessarily, because
yes, it
everybody don't
is.
know
Is
how to
they're gonna
read that
tell. I'm gonna
map
tell you
though.
why. They're gonna tell you we don't have to deal with that. We got air conditioning.
That's because what if some shit went out and you had to really read that map for real? You
I
really
mean,
need to know how to read it.
they're gonna tell you until we gotta deal with that. You know
That's
what I'm
fucked
saying?
up. That's
You
fucked
know,
If you
up.
got to read
Get
it,
that
then
money over there, you're gonna have to get there, shit, or you ain't gonna get that money.
I
yeah.
mean, but you need to know how to, just like they talk about playing music. When it comes to playing music, if you, granted, you only play your one instrument, right? But it was in case at any point that you had to play a different instrument, you would need to know how to play and what to play. And that being said, that means you don't know how to play every instrument. So just like driving a truck, a car, you can't play every truck the same motherfucking way, or you can't. It ain't gonna give the same tune every time that you play it. You know what I'm saying? You need to know how to drive it in different senses, meaning that you don't have a map, or you don't have this to drive it the same way. You don't have that. It's not going to always work the same way.
But this the thing though, Kenny. You would figure out, and I'm gonna tell you how. So the town that you're from,
that account you have.
I pulled primary was BMW. My primary account was BMW. We pulled Porsches, BMW out of Oxnard, California, BMW out of Greer, South Carolina. Uh, Charleston, South Carolina was Porsches. Then they moved to National City. And then we pulled Volkswagens out of National City.
So you're
We
asking
pulled
what kind of car you pulled out of the
we
state?
pulled Kias out of Benicia, Teslas out of Fremont, California, Audi, Volkswagen out of Houston. What else? What other accounts we had? We had something else somewhere around it.
And you was
Oh,
pulling some
Honda
exotic.
out of Port Hueneme. What's that?
I said no, you had some exotic shit you was pulling those
Yeah, I
BMW.
pulled I put an enclosed car carrier.
So you asking what kind of cars he pulled from where he was at?
Like he said, what kind of accounts we had? Because I did all the logistics.
Right.
I didn't pull regular freight. I pulled vehicles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So and then we would pull. We had Range Rover 2 out of Port Hueneme and Mercedes going east out of Carson and Bentley out of National City.
Damn. So how often was you over the road doing that account?
I was over the. I mean, I didn't have to leave the West if I didn't want to, but one point in that before Porsche came to National City, when Porsche was in Charleston, we was always over there because we had to solidify the account. So we had to go. If it was a load of Porsches with the Frisco nigga, we had to go get them. You know what I'm saying? So we would run.
So,
We would run like maybe Mercedes out of Carson, coming east into Texas or some shit, and then get into Texas and we'll pick up Volkswagen or Audi, and that'll bring us further east, and then we'll drop down into Charleston and get a load of Porsches going all the way back west. Them loads paid a nigga like 26, 27,000.
man,
You know what I'm saying? So
Was
man.
you getting them? Was you when you was going to Port Hueneme? You was getting them off the military base?
military base was just Hyundai.
Mm.
BMW come off of Hueneme Road in Arcturus, so we ain't on the base. We probably about three miles from the base. The only thing that was on the base was Hyundai shit. I hated going over there, and we would just run that shit to the bay. It was like overflow freight, bullshit freight. So we knew we had. If they said, "All right, we got 5,000 Teslas hitting," they'd load us up with Hondas if there wasn't no more BMWs left, and they'd just run us up to the bay. But our primary account from the 80s was BMW. We controlled all BMWs, east and west. Straight up. You got a BMW, them bitch came on a Wagoner's truck.
Damn. That's what I
But
was.
they was restricted to enclosed car carriers back then. Well, car hauling game up is when they started putting mandatory enclosed cars on open rack. and then they drove the rate down. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Some
wild.
cars, if you think about it, some cars are still, man. When the last time you seen a Bentley or a brand new Rolls Royce on an open carry truck? You ain't gonna see it.
Hell
Yeah,
no.
I
Never,
ain't never
They
never.
seen it.
enclosed. So so my route, I would go from like Port Hueneme down to National City. That shit's like, I don't know, 180 miles. So, El Cajon, Escondido, San Diego, Encinitas, Oceanside, any of them places like that. Load probably pay like 1600. But then you get down there, we'll load Porsches. If the Porsches went to the Bay, they paid a nigga 3,000. Them went up to Northwest, load paid down there 15, 16, 17,000. So what I would do is at the end of my week, like if it's a Thursday and I'm in the Bay loading coming down, right? I'll load, get a night drop load in the Bakersfield or something, drop that shit Thursday. I call Oxnard, tell them load me to San Diego. I'll load that shit up Thursday night, be in San Diego Friday morning, then I'll load a load going to Northwest and then come right up to the house and shut down and won't move till Monday morning. But I got 17 on the truck versus what I done made all week already.
But ain't it for like certain companies that even do it like that though?
Yeah, I mean, certain companies have certain contracts.
All of
The
them
whole
don't
game,
do it like
the
where you
whole
could leave
game
out
has
and come
changed.
back.
The whole game has changed. Like I be talking to my people, nigga, oh that shit is like totally different. I don't even want to have nothing to do with it no more. That shit.
But I feel like it'd be a better change if they do it where, like how you just said it, and you can come back,
They don't do it like
be
that.
home for the weekend or whatever.
Yeah, they don't do it like that.
That's what
We
most
probably
truck
was
drivers
the
have an
only
issue with.
Hey,
That
company.
down
be
here,
at least home for the weekend.
Probably
I,
was the only company to where you could make 250, 300,000 on the low and still dictate your route and be home on the weekends.
Yeah, my daddy a truck driver, and that's his biggest problem that he can't dictate when he'll
Yeah,
be home, but
yeah,
people want him there so bad.
yeah, that you couldn't do it. So that's what was great about that company. We could dictate our routing, where we was gonna go.
So
Like
basically, now in order to dictate your own route, you have to own that truck, right?
I mean, I own my truck back then.
And you
It's
still
just
couldn't
the
do it.
it's just the accounts. Being able to have the accounts.
That's crazy.
We had the accounts to where we can route ourselves and know when we was gonna be back home.
Hmm. So you still couldn't just do it on your own. You still had to make it a route.
Yeah, you had to know where you was running. You had to have, and then sometimes I went out, but even if I went out, I still came home. I didn't get where I was at. It wasn't nothing nowhere I could be where I couldn't be home in 6 hours. If I was in the Bay in Frisco, it'd take me 6 hours to get back to LA. If I'm in New York, that's cool. I load my shit, drive over in the Jersey Park and jump on a plane. I'm still home in 6 hours.
What
If
they
I'm in
call it when a
motherfucker,
yep.
job, what they call it when you work a job that always need to rehire people.
oh shit, I don't
I
know. That's
forgot what it's
that's
called.
called a
Yeah.
temporary agency. Shit.
No, it's
Right.
not temporary agency. It's called
Hey,
something else that when you gotta rehire people every like 3 to 6 months or some shit like that,
I
meaning that
don't
you
know.
can't keep people for certain reasons. But
I
is
had
that
two
not why
contracts
a
for that.
truck driver can't keep they can't keep truck drivers
You talking about
because
turnover and the turnover rate?
yeah, turnover. That
I
exactly what
mean,
you just said,
because
but it's another
accounts
word
come and
for it.
accounts go. That shit. People, different companies, they always bidding on accounts. We used to get accounts for like, it went from 10 years at a time to 5 years at a time to 3 years at a time to 2 years at a time. So
right.
the bid for the account comes up. Other people come in bidding on your shit. They take a lower bid. The shit count gone,
Yeah.
route gone.
Hey,
Right.
what I wanted to ask you real quick, did you know that they build Mercedes in Alabama? Some Mercedes.
Yeah,
Did you know that?
they built the MLs, the little SUVs.
Right.
That's
And I was
just
gonna
like
say,
the
man,
X5s. The X5s is
They
built in
cute though.
Greer.
right.
X5s is built in Greer. So
They cute though. Them little
Right.
trucks
Hey, I'm
cute
gonna
though.
say, man, if you probably would have known that shit back in the day, you probably been a little bit racking up on contracts, boy.
I mean, that shit. Bro, I'm not from the South. What I got a local run for?
I'm from the South though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
true.
give. I don't want to be stuck in no
Yeah,
do nothing.
that's true.
Only thing that
Yeah.
shit did, if I needed to get up to Michigan or something and get something coming back west or some shit, then it'll get you up into Michigan. But that shit was for
Right.
the
Yeah.
niggas that lived over
Yeah.
there in that lane.
Yeah. 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 That's true. That's
Shit
true.
didn't do nothing for
But
me.
don't that got something to do with the quicker it is for you to come home?
Hell no,
Nah.
because that ain't my region. I don't give a
Okay,
Right.
okay,
shit.
okay. That
Right.
ain't your region.
I only was coming out. I didn't come out unless I knew what I was coming back with anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like I knew if I got east, worst case, I could
So
drop in the
basically, you know
Greer.
your route.
Yeah, I could drop in the Greer and get a load of X5s coming way in Arizona into Houston and get into Houston and grab some Audis coming back west. Yeah, you going in where you know your route. Nigga wasn't just going out there not knowing where it's gonna end up. That's rookie shit. You just driving at that point in time.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, at that point in time, you just driving. You just what's that shit?
Riding around Columbus and shit.
Where on earth is Carmen San Diego? That you so you just running. You know.
Hell no.
I will Urban
God
Carmen
damn.
San Diego.
Yeah, at that point in time, you just like wondering. But it's different now. This load board. I've never had a load board on my phone. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, you
I don't. I
doing
don't.
that low boy now? Shit.
I don't know what that is. I don't even know what the load board app is. I don't even know what that shit. I be hearing these niggas talk. I be like, yeah, that's up. Cause now they got a bunch of loads and everybody on the load board fighting for them.
Fighting for it. Who's gonna get it first, man? And then it'd be crazy because someone will book it and then someone else will get it and be like, well, what did you guys book it for? 18. I'll take it for 17. And there you go. Both cancel.
Yeah, that's
But Wack, you did a lot of YouTube videos based on your trucking experience, and I checked them out. We played them a lot in the room. So if anybody wants to check it out and take a look at it and get a glimpse on what what he was going through as trucking goes, it's pretty. You kind of learn a lot. I know one thing that you said that I picked off. If you want to build off your credit, do your fuel, and then when you get paid, pay off your fuel towards your credit.
yeah, all day long. But it's different now, man. Like I be hearing shit y'all got to go through. They don't even give you niggas fuel cards no more. They doing some other crazy shit. Then taxing y'all. It's y'all whole game is different. Everything
Yeah,
about
yeah.
what y'all do. If I would have started trucking now, based upon how I hear it to be and the cost of living, it would have been a struggle.
But that's because of the cost of living, though, because they can make the cost of living way higher than you
Yeah,
becoming a
but
truck driver.
the rates is way lower. Back then, the truck rates was high and the cost of living was low.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yep, you are absolutely right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's stupid. That's crazy as fuck. Now that I think about it, but you're right.
Hey, trucker. I called your man about
Yeah.
that California run. He said it was you said it was 3,000. I
Yeah.
asked him about it. He said it was 2,200. I'm like, nah, hell no. Round trip. Go
No, that
California,
was
LA, and then go back to Michigan.
yeah. I got it off someone off the app. He was in Jakebreak and he told me about it. I'd never really even called through, but I told you shit. If you want, you can come and work here where I'm at. Set you up, man. Make about 15, 14 a week. Go to New York and come back. 7 hours going, 7 hours coming back. Do a reset at home Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Be home by Saturday. Chill Sunday. Go back on Monday. Kind of like that.
Well, what's the health insurance?
You said what is it?
I said, what's the health insurance with Shakira?
Benefits.
Oh,
He's
they don't.
asking
Oh,
what's
they
the
don't got none of it.
benefits.
Oh
You
yeah,
working for Arabs, man? They ain't got none of that.
I got you.
I'm gonna be flat out.
You got to get your own.
You gotta get everything. No
For real.
401k plan. No whatever. None of that.
Oh, it's straight 1099 then. It's like straight.
Yeah,
No,
straight 1099.
no
The only good
bullshit
thing
for
about
money.
it is they pay you a lot. Because if you go to work for a company where they got benefits, doing the job that I'm doing, you're probably gonna bring home about 9 to 1,000 a week.
Yeah,
Maybe not even. You probably won't even see the 1,000.
Is this popular content creator known for teaching women how to become a trophy wife says her husband allegedly, I don't know what this meant. SAD and be said their 2 and 4-year-old daughter. This is not. I don't know what I'm. Here, I'm gonna screenshot this shit.
What's the abbreviations?
Yeah, I'm because
What's on your PPR?
I'm getting that old that I don't even know.
That's what's on your PPR?
It's age.
Nah,
It's age.
huh?
What's the abbreviation?
I'm finna put it up. Niggas don't even- This how I know I'm getting old. I can't even understand what a nigga write no more. I don't know what. Yeah, there you go. What is she saying right there?
Let me see.
Allegedly, her husband SA apostrophe D.
Yeah, it's assaulted.
Huh?
I ain't trying to get the YouTube messed up, but it's assaulted. It's age.
He was arrested until I see some reports. I don't believe none of that kind of shit.
I mean, I ain't gonna. I hate to say it too. I hate to say this
Yeah,
as
'cause
a woman.
they be saying shit, doing shit, and it
I
come
hate to
out.
say this as a woman, but I agree because women do shit out of spite. Women do
Yeah.
things out of anger. Think women do things out of emotion that they are absolutely wrong for, and they think they're okay for it because they did it out of emotion. And they're
Well,
absolutely.
you
Police first with that and posted a video of them arresting him.
because going to the police don't do nothing if the situation ain't real. Going to the internet embarrasses amongst his peers if it is real.
That's a fact.
It's hard to deal with me because I don't give a straight up. My peers know Wack don't give about nothing. It's simple. Whatever with me, whatever ain't. You can go say whatever you want to say. What's the action behind what you're saying? If I choose to want to feed off of the saying without investigating the action, then I didn't need to be with you anyway. Period. So I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Oh hell yeah, that's a
Yeah,
fact.
but I'm looking at her and I'm looking at her. I'm like, first of all, again, who is he? Usually it say, my husband, such and such and such and such and such and such. Who is the nigga? You ain't even telling who the nigga is. And now she's positioned herself to where he really can't get back at her because she ain't said his name. But you would want to say his name to alert everybody if you brought charges. But then you know if you say his name and it's some fake shit, he gonna it's defamation. And she's a blogger.
She trying to get some.
She,
You know, her daughter got sexually assaulted. Rather, they gonna just ride with her. They ain't
You,
gonna do no investigation.
you know,
That's
like
not
20
true.
years
You
ago,
really
Doc,
feel like that
I
shit?
used to.
That's not true. Women, we do question. Like we sit down. That's not true. That's so not true. But who doesn't want to believe a victim? Like especially when you
I
talk
don't
about
believe nothing that talking about.
especially when you talk about babies though. Like you
Okay, Bree, let's talk about it, Bree. So
girl.
here it
I'm
is.
just
Here it
saying.
is, Bree. Hold on. Here it is, Bree. I don't believe these is conniving. Your aunties, your grandmama, your sisters, your friends, some conniving around you. Even you might be one. We don't know,
No, I am
right?
not whack. You
Hold
take that
on, no,
back
hold on,
again.
Bree. Hold on, Bree.
Get my
This
sister.
is
I am
supposed to
not.
be a blogger. Watch this. She's sitting there on the camera on Instagram talking about her husband and her 2 daughters. She don't mention this nigga name. She don't flash no police report, nothing. The ain't even shedding a tear. Okay, well, listen. Who is there charges? Well, I've learned that I have to leave my husband because he's my 2 and my 4-year-old. Who is this nigga? Where's the paperwork? Where's the filing? What are you doing about it? That's all you gonna tell the people? That's it?
Well, me personally, I wouldn't be telling the people nothing because he
No,
be
but that
coming
ain't what
from
we
the
talking
street.
about. She's on Instagram, and that's all she's saying. It's up the
Yeah,
top. It's up.
I know. I saw it. I would just call listen, I would have done called every man in my phone, every family. He wouldn't even be alive. Okay. So
Listen,
I hear what you're saying.
I'm
I
saying, like,
agree.
now it just saying goes to his phone, find out he her homegirl. What could I do to get back at this nigga? I know my husband, Albert Lawrence the third, y'all, sexually assaulted my, here go the paperwork, filed charges, boom, 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 boom. Any of y'all family members to this nigga coming around y'all family and kids, y'all better. I don't see none of that. And I'm reading, I know how women could be, like this Karen shit is crazy. I'm just saying, I'm like, it's lacking too much, is all I'm saying.
She left it mysterious so she could drag it on a little bit.
Yeah, all that. You see what I'm saying, Bree? That's what I'm saying. So now we on some mysterious shit. Come talk to me about it later. So if you using this as content, should we be sentimental and emotional about whatever you talking about?
And when you put it like that, no, I get it. But
You looking at it, go listen to it. Do you think that's how that should have been presented?
no, absolutely
That's
not.
all
But
I'm saying. Like if she'd have came on this month, I'd have been like, shit, it might be shit. She put the report up. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's missing too many things.
right.
Hey, I got a
That's
question.
all I'm saying.
I get it.
If she,
I just feel like
And it
missing.
ain't cool because some of y'all but see, the ones that's being real about it,
Mhm.
y'all coming with everything. When y'all make the decision, y'all come with everything.
I got a question. If she ain't filed no police report, do she even care about the kids for real?
There we go.
But I guess I just like the fact that Chappelle think that like women, all women, like did you say all women? I don't know. I'm just saying like
I
there's a lot
absolutely
of
didn't
good
say
women.
all women because you
Okay,
can't
I
say
just want to make
all
sure
women.
because there's
A
a
lot
lot
of
of good
women do.
women out here. We not really riding with women like that do that type of thing. And me personally, when it comes to the babies, I want to believe the babies first. You know what I'm saying? I want to you come to me and you say, so and so, this happened to me. My I immediately will jump into protection mode when it comes to babies, and I think that's just what it is. It's not that you siding with anybody, but it's a baby, and you're looking at it from. I mean, for me, I'm looking at it from that standpoint. A 2 and a 4-year-old. Oh, I don't want to hear nothing you gotta say. My immediate response is, let me protect the babies and get them out of harm's way. But I get what
Did
Lemar is saying. I'm just saying it's not all women is trifling and conniving like that. Like that's crazy. I don't agree with what she's doing.
did
If
she
she's
say that the 2 and 4-year-old said that, or did she? Because when I was
Ain't
listening,
none of that.
it
She
sounded
said she
like
went
she
and checked
said she
her,
checked her diaper
and
and it saw a diaper
he
red.
was red. No, they say nothing about a diaper. Said he went and checked. Said she was red, and then just stopped. But I'm saying, like, if you gonna put it out there, put this nigga picture up, put the report up, all that. I'm not.
right,
I'm thinking maybe you called it your homegirl or something. And you're mad about it because it's like it's too vague, it's too wide open. It's missing some things.
Definitely missing some things. And she's on IG letting it all out. Like
yeah,
that's not even enough really to get someone.
I
She
wouldn't
really
be
just
taking
trying
no.
to trying to tarnish his character. That's all
There
it
you
is.
go.
Yeah, I agree with you. I wouldn't be taking no stuff to no social media. It
No,
would be a
listen. If
whole
you're gonna
different
take
Hell
it
thing.
there,
no.
Bree, take it there. All the
I
way
have
there.
proof.
Let us know who it is. Put his photo up. Let
Yeah,
us
let people
know.
be
Put the
aware.
report up.
So you say if they gonna do it, put everything out. Don't put
Do it just like they make them niggas register. You right.
right.
At that point, I'm gonna be like, well, shit, that's him. There go the report. There go report number. That's all right. But you just, my husband molested my 2 and 4-year-old. I ain't seen you crying. You ain't that damn emotional. So is this directed at the people that know who your husband is? So you can embarrass this nigga and they go to talking?
Right. Well, I ain't gonna lie.
What is this shit?
That's horrible. That's
Yeah.
a horrible lie.
If she
That's
would have,
horrible.
yeah, if she would have laid it out there, then I'd have, But it's like I'm like, well, who and what he look like and what did you file a report? Like she ain't. You just on Instagram with it, but you a blogger.
Exactly. Yep.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Breeden. You saying that that's a horrible, but they got some horrible scorned women out here, and they do shit like this all the time.
Yeah, y'all remember the AM show one time? Yeah, I think we ran it.
They get vindictive, boy. Boy, they get vindictive. But see, women, then y'all wonder why you look up and they say, woman slaughtered in home, found slain in home. You know what I'm saying?
What you saying? It's like the boy who cried wolf type shit.
No, like nigga, look up. Oh, you playing with me? You playing with my life? Nigga, go over there and knock
Oh yeah,
everything
yeah,
down
yeah, yeah, for
in the
sure.
house. Now, Bree, you got your mama and your sister living with you. What you just did? You just didn't put them in harm's way.
Don't put me in that. The devil is
No,
alive. Let me
Bree, for
knock
real.
on
I'm just
somebody.
saying. No, I'm saying like niggas be wondering and nigga come through there and knock everything down. Well, shit, y'all witnesses. You gotta go play
Right.
it. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? This why I don't
Period.
pay the women in my family. No, do not call that nigga about your domestic shit. I'm act like I don't even hear you.
Especially if you're gonna go back. Like,
That's why I don't act like I don't hear you.
no.
They called me the other day. You coming to Thanksgiving? Where it's at? Nah, I don't. You ain't gonna let that go. I'm never gonna let that go. It's gonna call me on some other shit. Nigga that went through on some other shit and look up and now you over here, you back up under there and no, hell no. But you talk to you, I'm gonna make sure you know you can never call me about nothing in life.
But that's your right. That right there, I agree with. That's your right to do so because
I'm not fucking with
I
you.
think that when we call our brothers and our fathers and our uncles and all, call the men out, and then we go back, it is like a slap in their face, right? If you was to go back into that situation, thank God, let me knock on some wood, I have not had a situation I have to call anybody for, but they're just like you feel like your life might be on the line, their life is on the line because if it go left and they end up taking a life, now they fighting for their life and they're in a position where they being judged by 12. So you know I just feel like we do need to think about those things before we make that call, because you got some good men sitting in jail that came to do the right thing and protect the women in their village, and look at where that got them, so, and especially if you're gonna go back, that's just crazy. But
Yeah, I
I
ain't.
don't know.
They like you can't. I'm not letting nothing go. Why you go back? Don't call me about nothing. When nigga then took a penitentiary chance and then through that
Right,
they continue to go on. See, women gotta understand. You gotta understand. Men have been involved in wars since the beginning of time. It don't stop with you. So when you call us and we go over there and it leads to something in January, when these
right,
people cross paths in February and then the next January and the next January, it's smoke. So you
right,
look up, and you done lost the nigga
right.
based upon this. I had to tell him, hey, look, tell her to leave me alone because I lost one. And by right, I supposed to be revenging that with her. Tell her to go her way for her and that nigga. Like, go her way. See, I'm different. I don't care about the auntie, uncle. I don't give a. Everybody's the same to me until you give me reason to pull you up. You don't walk through my door talking about that's family. Hey, nigga, hold up. Who is this nigga? I didn't tell people. Oh, this whoop-de-whoop. I don't know this nigga, man. Get that nigga away from my house, man. I don't know that nigga. I don't give a who his daddy is. I know him. I don't know this nigga. This nigga away from me. Sort of. Minute you take that position as an enemy, I'm gonna see you as an enemy. You call for this, we come over here, this didn't lead to this. I done lost one over here. He doing 15 behind some other shit that come from your shit, and now you bet. Oh no, I can't trust you. You done got up under this nigga snuggle bug. What you done told him next? What you done told the nigga? What's happening?
Hey, y'all remember that story where the girl sent her brother and them to go handle up on her boyfriend, and boyfriend shot both of her brother and her peoples?
Oh yeah, that wasn't too long ago. I remember.
Yeah, that was about a year or something two ago maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's how that shit happened though.
Yeah,
She was
playing
going
and
over there
shit
to
like
claim.
yo.
Yeah.
I ain't never had. That's one thing I've never had a woman do. Maybe she was smart enough. Try me with a family member. Maybe she knew what he was dealing with. I have now. Maybe they did, and then the brothers and them was like, we ain't fucking with that.
But
I tell you, some of you men, nigga, don't put your sister before your family. Bet not.
you don't feel like it's a
Don't
lack.
nothing come before my woman.
No, I'm not talking about that.
Can't
I'm
call
talking.
me and get me out my bed to take a penitentiary chance. And now I didn't went over here for you. You over here back laid up with the nigga after you done nursed him back to health. And my woman at home and her nigga in the penitentiary doing 10. Not happening.
Right. Well, no, what I was saying was I feel, right? And I'm just speaking from my little standpoint, right? I just feel like because of the lack of positive male role models in the household, what a lot of young women, even young men, see is toxicity. So they think that
Don't
that's
make it
what love.
right. That don't make it
That,
right.
no, I'm not saying that that's what make it right, but I'm just saying they think that that's what love look like, right? And that's what love feel like, and that's what they should accept.
Then
I
what
feel
you
like
do is you keep that shit over there. Keep your ass whoopings. Keep your shit over there. Now, if when you try to get out, nigga got you hostage, won't let you go, and you try to move on, that's one thing. Don't call me. We come on to take a penitentiary chance of life-threatening chance, and we look up, and 10 days later, you back up over this snuggle bug, and now my nigga on the run, or my nigga done lost a lung, or some shit because some gunfire had been exchanged, and now we got a beef going on. No,
right,
because I'm going to see it like this. You are now him. You can go
right,
too. And that's what
right,
my family know about me. They know I don't give a... Yo, listen, man, my grandmama, it's real talk, my father's mother, right? My family, me and my brothers, we the black sheep. We come from the ghetto side of it. All the rest of them grew up on the other side of town with the big houses and the swimming pools and the private schools, right? I'm coming up. I'm in and out of jail, penitentiaries, young, whatever. I get out. My first 5 years out, I'm doing well for myself. She say, all the rest of my cousins that went to college for 8 years, 10 years, well, they been doing. She say, ain't no way you accumulated all this stuff you got. You got to be doing wrong. You got to be selling drugs. Everybody else then went to college and they ain't got half of what you got. You know what I told that lady, Bree?
what?
I'm telling you right now while you're alive, when you die, I won't be at your funeral. With a grandmama like you, I don't need no enemies. When she died, my father called me. Yo, did you get it when she told your son what she told your son? Nigga, don't call me about this, because I'm going to get disrespectful. Straight up. I'm going to get one thing about me with any human being. I ain't saying on the toughest, but I'm going to tell any nigga, boy, you going to go through something with me. So whatever it is, make sure it's worth it, because you going to go through something coming with me. However you came, you not making it back the same. Period. I don't believe in who you related to makes you family. Nah, your actions and deeds are what make you family. DNA just make us related. And when she didn't go to that funeral, didn't give a fuck about going to it. That's it. I was taught how to survive. You know what I'm saying? You know, if your brother dropped you off in the woods and pulled off and left you, and a stranger found you in the woods and taught you how to get out this, which one is your brother?
That's true. That's
I
true.
don't,
A lot of
I
them
don't
say
all
that.
that. See where y'all come from? Let's pray on it. Forgive. I'm not forgiving shit. I'm not praying on shit because I don't believe in none of that shit. Nigga, it was just words you talking into the atmosphere. If you want to talk to yourself to motivate yourself to do something and make something happen, that's cool. But you ain't finna get me to believe 17 trillion people saying prayers and we got one thing up there acknowledging what everybody doing all day every day. Get the out of here. Take that shit over there to some other who ain't got a brain. I'm cool on all that shit. No. I'm not letting go shit. No. Because
I
there's an
hear you.
old saying that says, if at first you don't succeed, try and try again. And that go for your oppressors at you as well. Nigga done
I under-
tried and didn't succeed and you gonna keep him in position to try again? I'm not that.
right, right. I understand, but I still say prayer changes things. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
continue to
you
pray
keep on
as
praying. Keep
as
on
I pray
praying.
back.
See, this
I'm gonna
what you do.
continue to.
I'm going now while you praying,
Uh-huh.
to get that promotion, let me give you another way of looking at it. While you praying to get that promotion, have you ever thought about what else you're doing? You're doing everything it takes to get promotion. I want to see a pray to get something and ain't putting no action towards what they trying to get, and let's see if it happens.
Faith without works is dead.
I want to see you pray to
Okay.
get the promotion, but yet it says you need a BA, and all you know you got is an AA. Just keep that AA. Don't go to school to get your credentials. Right? I want to see it. You pray to get that promotion, but it says it requires 200 hours of this and this training. You don't go get that 200 hours of training. Let me see how far what that praying do for you. See, it ain't about your fucking praying. Your praying is you just really self-motivating yourself on what you want and what you got to do to get it. It's about what the things you going to do and how you applying yourself.
Right.
So that
I
praying
agree.
ain't to where you think it's going. It's really going to you, right? Reminding you on what you want and what you need to do and what you got to do.
Right.
I want to see you pray and just sit there and pray every day. I pray every day I can read, but you ain't applying yourself to learning how to read. And let me see if you just wake up one day and you just know how to read.
But that's why one of the gentlemen on your stage just yelled out faith without work is that you
That ain't got
supposed to
nothing to do
not.
with you pray. That got something
But
to do with
listen,
applying yourself to doing what you trying to do. That ain't got
right,
nothing to do with no prayer.
but here's the thing, Wack. Like
Hmm?
as you're praying, right, for those things, and you're praying for, like, at least for me, right, as you're praying for those things and asking God for those things and asking God for direction, you're also applying work, right, and you're believing in those things that is going to happen. But you do have to put some elbow grease into it, right, and get out there and apply some pressure. It just doesn't happen like that. So
So you
I
think it's
don't know
what,
who yelled it
50-50?
out.
You think it's prayer versus work? Because if you don't do the work, I don't give what you pray.
Right. I think that I don't. So you asked me what I think. I think that, yeah, I think that it's super. There's a supernatural, spiritual world, not supernatural, but a spiritual world, and I do believe that when we go out here in the world, we got to cover ourselves and put on our armor, because we're fighting more than just flesh. That's what I do believe. We're fighting more than just flesh out here. So we got to put on our spiritual armor as well and make sure that we protect ourselves, right? And cover ourselves up. But yeah, you most definitely do got to put some physical work towards, what it is that you're wanting. So if you ask me, hey, so do you believe it's 50-50? Yes, but not 50-50. Like if you have 100, I'm gonna put 50% here and 50% there. No, you put 100% into your prayer, and then you put 100% into getting up and going out there and get it. Like for me, I wake up every morning about 5:30, 5:45, and I pray. I'm praying from like
That's
6 to
good. Prayer
6:30,
to me is
and
self-conscious
then I get
motivation.
up, and then after that, right?
Who you
Because I need
praying
it.
to? Who you
I
praying?
I need I need it.
Well, who
I
you
need it
praying to, Bree?
to my God, to
Okay.
God. And so when I pray, then I get up, and after I get myself together for my day and make my bed and stuff, then I get busy with
I
the
think I
things
never
that
submitted
I
to the brainwashing of religion. That's what it is with me.
think it's
I've never sub-
brainwashing.
I know it's brainwashing. I never submitted to the brainwashing of religion. And I never will submit to the brainwashing of religion. Anything that's man controlled is man manipulated, because man come from manipulation, and that's what we gonna use to navigate ourselves straight up.
Wack, you my favorite cousin from another auntie. So
I'm just
I,
being
I
real,
just don't understand. Like, what?
Hey, OG, if
because
I would have said this, they would have
you
crucified
gotta
me, though.
No
remember,
way, no.
religion is the coldest trickery of it all. This is the thing. They threaten you, right, with something that today science has never discovered, a place called hell, right? Threaten you with. All right. Now we do understand that this world as we know it right here, this right here is 75% water. So I don't know how high they get the deeper down you get. I don't know. Maybe y'all know. Right? I know if the earth was burning from within, this would have disintegrated a long time ago. And maybe if it's in the water, maybe we would have our oceans would be hot. So I don't know. I totally delete that. Right? But here go the coldest manipulation of it all. In order for you not to go to this place that we have never detected, in order you to go to this place as above the clouds. Now remember, let me take you way back. We talking about man walking across solid earth with a mule. Guess what? When water come out the sky, he look up. Oh my God, what's up there? Lightning, the sun. See, since then, mama, I done been above these clouds millions of times. You know, within about 10 seconds of a plane, you above the clouds looking down, so we didn't see what's up there. And then we didn't had NASA and Elon Musk and all these didn't get in outer space and seen what's out there. When they came back talking about they seen some niggas flying around with heavily wings yet. I don't know. So they threaten you and they manipulate you to say if you don't believe, you go to this make-believe place. And if you do believe, you go to this make-believe place. Right? But guess what? It's designed that can't nobody come back after death to tell you about it. But yet put something in the offering pot. Nah. Nah. Ain't gonna get me with that. The world we created, we have our right and our wrongs, how to coexist with our neighbors, how to respect our people. Anything outside of that, when you read this shit, ain't no man, ain't now today in 2024 with the technology we got, build now and boat a ship that's gonna be light enough and could float with two of every mother thing in the world in it to float across the water during a storm. Get the fuck out of here. Ain't now. Yeah, love, this shit finna go crazy. This shit finna go crazy, boy.
yo,
That,
Hey,
yo,
Wack, when you say
yo, did you
right,
slap